Hi and welcome to Bold Baking Basics. This is where we get stuck into the fundamentals of baking. These videos are about getting you to bake with confidence anytime, anywhere. So to say that I've gotten copious amounts of requests for clotted cream is an understatement. Clotted cream is a creamy buttery spread that you put on scones and biscuits. Apparently it's really delicious, and I say apparently because I've never actually had it before. I know it's really easy to make, but I've never tasted it, which is kind of odd because I'm from Ireland. You'd think at some stage I would have had it, but I'm excited to taste it today. As always, the recipe can be found on biggerbolderbaking.com along with all of my other recipes. Okay, like I said, it's really simple. All you need is a nice big dish and some cream. So here I have a nice big oven safe dish. Mine is 9 by 14 inches. Now you do want something that's quite wide, and I'll tell you why. You want all of that surface area so you get even more clotted cream. So something nice and big will do the trick. So here is the star of the show, cream. Now you want a heavy cream, something with the highest fat content you can possibly get, somewhere around 35%. So that's usually heavy whipping cream. The one thing about this cream is that you don't want it ultra pasteurized, okay? So you should be able to find that out in the store by reading the back of the carton. And if you're lucky enough to have a cow in your garden, then you can ask the cow. So this is everything that we need. Now the next step is super easy. What we're going to do is put it into the oven for 12 hours. You want to preheat your oven to 175 degrees Fahrenheit or 80 degrees Celsius, and then pop it in on the middle shelf. Now you want this oven nice and low. Clotted cream is cream that has been heated at a very low temperature. Over those 12 hours, and yes, it does take a full 12 hours, all the yummy stuff from the cream and the butter and everything will all rise to the top, and that is clotted cream. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning here in Los Angeles. I'm leaving that in the oven until 8 o'clock tonight. Now, I want to tell you something about some ovens. After a certain period of time, some of them turn off. You might know this about your oven or not, but it needs to stay on for the whole 12 hours. Okay, so that's me done for the time being. I'm going to see you back here in 12 hours. So it's been 12 hours. Let's check on our clotted cream. This looks perfect. As you can see, it's all bubbly on top and it is kind of yellow. This is our clotted cream. I love how this looks. So right now what I'm going to do is set it aside and let it cool down. So once it's cooled down, cover it in cling wrap. And now what we're going to do is pop it in the fridge overnight and let it get nice and cold. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hi Bold Bakers, it's a brand new day. My clotted cream has been in the fridge overnight and I'm really excited to see if this worked or not because I honestly have no idea. So let's peel away the cling wrap. It looks the same as when I put it into the fridge, which I suppose is a good thing. I'm going to give it a shake. It looks really firm, which is what I was looking for. Now this is the moment of truth. We're going to go in with our spoon. I can feel that it's nice and firm. This looks perfect. As you can see on my spoon, there's this lovely thick, look at that cream. Oh man, gorgeous, kind of buttery on top, really creamy and thick. And as you can see in the bottom of the pan, there's some liquid left over. Now that usually happens. Don't worry about that, that's totally normal. What you can do is you can reserve that and then use that in your scone making, so then you can have clotted cream and scones. To gather all the rest of your clotted cream, put this into a jar, and then just continue scooping that thicker layer off the top, leaving that liquidy, thinner layer in the bottom. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So when presenting this, you can leave it just the way it is like I do in the jar, or you can mix it all up together to kind of combine those curds with the cream and make it a little bit more smoother. But to be honest with you, a lot of people, including myself, like this rustic way. So now that we have this glorious clotted cream, there's a multitude of things that you can do with it. You can add it into your mashed potato, which sounds like heaven. You can make a clotted cream ice cream, which I'm definitely going to do. And you can even use it to make chocolate truffles, which will just taste absolutely amazing. Or you can be traditional and keep it simple and have it with scones and jam. So I'm going to use my clotted cream straight away because I've got no willpower, but you can keep it in your fridge for up to 5 days. I love all food equally. I've just never had this before. I'm curious about what's it going to taste like. But all the requests I've gotten, it can't be bad. Okay, I'm pushing it off now, I'm just going to try it. I read online, people said it tastes like buttery cream or creamy butter. And I think they nailed it. It's absolutely delicious. It's like you mixed butter into cream. I mean, what's not to love about that? So normally recipes that I do are much quicker than this one, but to be honest with you, this is a labor of love, and believe me, it is well worth the wait and the effort. Head over to my website right now and watch lots of other basics, like how to make mascarpone and even your own homemade extracts. I'll see you back here really soon for more bigger, bolder baking.